we go. Carver and Lisi here with you. Of course, the second half of our week one college football picks. Of course, we did Thursday and Friday night earlier in the week, and we still have a massive weekend, massive slate that we have to go through. Tons of huge games on Saturday. We've even got a couple Sunday games, Monday night game. So a very big opening weekend of college football. And we got live games going on right now. As a matter of fact, sweating out East Carolina and NC State and Wisconsin and Miami of Ohio, Nebraska, Cincinnati, and a few others. Mike Carver here with you. And, of course, the encyclopedia of college football, the one, the only. Go for the two, Joe Lisi. Hi, Joe.
What's up, Carver? We're in the mix here. For the show picks, we have Wisconsin and Cincinnati.
We do.
I told you I like that South Florida game. Didn't make it a best bet. That line moved 6.5 to 4.5.
Under.
You got it. But South Florida with a dominating performance.
What a completely gutless effort from Boise State.
I said it. You could rip up those Boise State college football playoff tickets, thankfully. So happy to stop talking about Boise in the month of August and September. That's the best news I've heard all season. It's already a positive college football season. The fact that we don't have to talk about Boise State anymore, so happy about that. They got smashed. I told you that goalish. I got to figure. Why?
Not the same without Ashton Genty around, huh? For Boise State.
Yeah, they rushed for 100 yards, 3.2 yards per carry. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. And we got everybody in the house. Let me just say this. The games tomorrow I'm really looking forward to. The weekend, I guess I'll break it out on our show. I have a triple diamond smash your bookie mortadella special. I put it out. I teased it on I Said It, but I'm gonna give it out on tonight's show, and obviously it'll be throughout the weekend.
Right.
I really love this game. I don't love it. Double digits. Yeah, telling you. Feel very strong. Am I taking the points? Am I giving? You got to win. Taking, giving? I don't know. But I feel like my breakdowns, at least early on, have been good. This gutless team in Akron, there's only one coach that can run a team into the ground, and that's Joe Moorhead. I mentioned how this Wyoming team had 3 freshmen in the secondary. Touchdown! Can I get 2 touchdowns in 4 minutes? Touchdown, Wyoming.
Okay. I'm not involved in that game.
I took in game over 23.5. I mean,
I got a huge field goal from East Carolina a moment ago. 7-point game now, 24-17. Remember, Joe, NC State, what'd they bust out? 17-0 at the start of this game, NC State it was? What heart, after I called them gutless on Twitter, what heart from East Carolina to get themselves back into a 1-score game here. But this kid's going up top. He got it.
Carver.
All right. Well, listen, 14.5. I mean, that was why that field goal was so huge before for the Pirates. Now I can at least, if I give up, Joe, a touchdown here, we're technically still going to be within the number. So that was a big field goal for ECU. Maybe this D has been playing tough. They've had some real tough flags thrown against them. We'll see if ECU can finish the job here. And we really need Wisconsin to open up, Joe. Could we get that game to open up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, here we go. We got a 2nd and 3. They always do this, no matter who they are. And I don't know. I thought Billy Edwards. Why do they have this guy O'Neal in? Look at this formation. They got this guy O'Neal in. What happened to Billy Edwards that was supposed to start?
Billy Edwards.
Well, let me see here. Now I'm all confused. I'm all twisted.
You're all twisted up.
Billy Edwards. They got the kid O'Neal in. Why is Danny O'Neal in? Did Edwards get hurt? This gutless. You see, they run this offense. No matter who the quarterback is, they suck. Luke Fickell sucks. Joe Moorhead sucks. I'm calling out all these guys. Like, really.
Him, going after them.
It's all right. I love the big games. All right. The big games is where I'm going to make I don't shy away from the big games.
You don't.
North
I'll give you
Dallas
that.
special. 3rd and 15. I mean, we're gonna go up 3-0.
Our friend Modern Sports Betting there's got Buffalo plus 17.5
That was what. Look at this.
in a dog fight with Minnesota right now. Now I can't play that in New York, Joe, as you know, being Buffalo, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. But it is what it is. But Minnesota's had a struggle with them in the first half, Joe. Big struggle with Buffalo.
All these teams.
Look at this ECU run. Look at this ECU defense, Joe. They fly to the ball. They fly to the ball. This is what I love. They got a lot of heart this day. 4th down from the 31.
Well, you need them to miss the
And they
field
have
goal.
well that this kicker is an absolute donkey. He missed before from closer in, missed by a mile to the left. He'll probably are they trying this, Joe, from 40 plus out from 47? What is this, 46, 47 yards?
46.
Miss it.
You're not even close. Not
even close. This kid is a donkey, this kicker on NC State. Get him out of here, Joe. Now what do we have? Here comes ECU. And you know what, Joe? You know what I would do if I scored the touchdown here if I'm ECU? Go for it. Go for the 2. Say it, Joe.
Go for the 2.
Go for the 2 in the
I
win.
like this. Let me tell you.
That's no overtimes here.
Here we go. Nebraska going in at a full start.
Patrick's right. Throw another log on the fire Thursday. I had that image. I forgot to put it in. I should have got that loaded up. Throw another log on the fire Thursday.
How about this Nebraska game? Nebraska gutless.
Yeah, gutless as always, Nebraska.
Meanwhile, they have Mahomes. They got Taylor Swift at the game.
Are they all at the game supporting the
game.
Mahomes Jr.?
And then Mahomes with the Mahomes Jr. and the haircut. I mean, really, do we really need to see this? Hey, I know it's NFL. I just want to say this.
We got to say something about this.
If I saw Jerry Jones, I tell you what, I'd buy him a drink. Good for him. You know what? He's got the stones. He said it, not anybody else. That's a good job by Jerry Jones. I'm proud of Jerry Jones. I really am. You know what he said? Micah, you're not going to push me around. Get out of here. You know what? Good for him. Drinks are on the house, Micah.
Good for him.
Okay, good for him.
Well, we've said for a while, me and you, really for, I wouldn't even say months, I'd say years. We've been waiting for Micah Parsons to step up in a big spot. I don't think he ever really did it with Dallas. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I always thought he was a tad bit overrated. I know that some people probably think that that's a little crazy, but 2 firsts and Kenny Clark. Now, the stuff that really gets you wild about Jerry is, look at this play, Joe. First down, ECU to the 41. First down, Joe. College
they're gonna second down in the 35 now. They're driving even better.
Let's go.
Here we go.
College football's back, Joe. It's back. Can you feel it?
Yeah, I can. I wish I was winning money tonight, but I'm not, so it doesn't matter.
No, hopefully we can.
Meanwhile, all the baseball games at night flew through the total.
Oh, Schwarber, 4 home runs tonight, Joe. Schwarbomb.
Crazy tonight.
How about that?
One total I don't play. It's all overs tonight.
One total you don't play. It goes. They scored 20 runs by themselves. It's pretty good. So here's what we're gonna do tonight, Joe. We're obviously watching these games, but in the process, we have already gone through tonight and tomorrow's games. But we have a very big slate on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The usual first full college football Saturday of the season. We have a couple games, standalone games on Sunday, including the Fighting Irish heading down to Hard Rock on Sunday night to see Mario, Big Chest, Cristobal. And then, of course, Monday night, TCU and the Bill Belichick debut for North Carolina which in Chapel Hill, Joe, for that game. So we do have that Chapel. Yeah, that game's at North Carolina, right, Joe?
Correct.
Monday night?
Yes.
Now, we had to remember the other night we dropped the ball on the Cincinnati
All right.
Nebraska game.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It is what it is. Now, you didn't make any comments yet. I haven't heard you say anything about, there it is, Joe, Howard's Rock right behind me. Howard's Rock right there as we head into Death Valley on Saturday night. LSU and Clemson.
You want me to honestly comment?
Let's go back here. There it is. Howard's Rock.
All right. You feel good. You feel strong.
Oh, I feel good. Joe, I don't like Clemson on Saturday night. I love Clemson on Saturday night.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Love
I'm
them.
so good. I am.
This is going to be really the first game this year that me and you are really we're on opposite sides. We're going mano a mano on this game. But a lot of emotion for you. A lot of it's emotion.
Why is it emotion?
Yeah, LSU. It's a lot of emotion.
There's no emotion.
There's some emotion that you're kind of putting into it.
No emotion,
really
Carver. No emotion would mean that Eddie believes Clemson too. That's great. I personally don't think Clemson's all that great. I think they're a good team. I don't think they're elite. I certainly don't think their wide receiver core is that great. I think they're a good team in a bad conference. And again, I think they're going to get exposed, but that's just me.
You want me to get exposed?
I'll give you the numbers. All right. So they're 70-5 straight up at home since 2015. That's a 933 winning percentage.
It is.
2 of those losses did come last year to Louisville and South Carolina. So that's always interesting. They are 78-9 in the ACC, which obviously this isn't an ACC game.
Right.
But that's over an 800 winning percentage. And Dabo's 180-47-2, I believe, or 180-47. He's like a 793 winning percentage as a head coach. But I think when you look at the numbers and you look at where I think Clemson is not as strong as where they were in years past is the front seven. I don't believe they're as dominant. I think they can be run on. And even with, LSU's inconsistent rushing attack, I think LSU can run on them. And again, we talk about talent, all things being equal. LSU has a superior wide receiver. I mean, look, I've said it. I'll back it. If they play the way they should, they're an elite wide receiver core. So we'll see how this plays out. I like LSU a lot. I like them to win the game outright. I'm not backing down. I think Nussmeier has a huge performance. And that's it. Did they score?
First down. 1st and 10 for ECU. Just under 3 minutes to go here. Huge.
What happened?
After I call them gutless, I turn it around. I call them gutless, and they're shoving it back in my face. And I don't mind that, Joe. I don't mind it. They did start gutless, but now they're showing heart. And this NC State team's going down like dogs in this game.
What is this? What is this team with Wisconsin? Daquan Finn. I mean, what are we doing here?
Oh, look at this play. What a play. You got to get more than that. Oh, come on. Little extra. Throw a flag. Little extra. So Joe's put his feet in the sand here with LSU. He's not going to budge. I think this is a big spot for Dabo. After made the playoff last year, probably didn't deserve it. Obviously, it is what it is. Won the ACC title game, but I think that Clemson's making a big bounce back this year, Joe. Now, I've seen some people who maybe are going a little too crazy with Clemson. National title, undefeated, 1 seed in the – I've seen a lot of that today from some places. I don't want to go that far, Joe, but I'll tell you this. Not losing at home Saturday night to LSU. Not going to do that. Not
really?
LSU. Oh, no.
Okay, they're gonna lose outright. So good luck with that. You're making Cade Klubnik out like he's like Deshaun Watson back here.
Hey, I'm actually, you know what I'm doing, Joe? I'm doing one of your switcheroos here for this game. Last year, I beat this guy over the head, this Klubnik and this Dabo.
Yeah.
You do this all the time. You always back a guy or a team for a whole year. They bring you to glory. And then you jump off the bus and you go, now I'm going the other way. I beat this guy around. Now I'm jumping on the bus. I'm going.
Good. That's it. That's what I need. Pat Burns wants to know why the line in Nebraska, Cincinnati went down to 5.5 if all the money was on Nebraska. I'll just tell Pat this. It's what I call, it's a trading term, a divergence. You have 80-90% of the money one way, yet the line goes the other way. It's a divergence, as we say. So the data does not mimic the market movement. So something is up. Either the data is wrong or the book is adjusting the line to suck in more Nebraska money. So, any way you look at it, I like Cincinnati in this game. I'm on them. I have them plus the 6.5 and 8.5 altered. We'll see. Could this Wisconsin team do something? Like, what are we doing here? Can we get off the field on third down with this garbage quarterback, Daquan Finn, that has a passing total of 155 tonight? Could this Luke Fickell actually live up to his hype? Can we get him? Get this guy! Unbelievable.
I do think Klubnik's getting hyped up a little too much too, Ripper. Probably is getting hyped up a little too much. But
and the games are too long. What do you want? A half-hour game, Ripper? I mean, the games on ESPN, it's college football, man.
Not wrong about that. These games, I've talked to you about this for years. These games take forever, some of them. I mean, forever, some of these games.
Good.
I know. Joe would want college football on every day. By the way, I see Duke finally woke up. God, they sleptwalked through the first half against Elon. Jeez.
They paid their quarterback $4 million. He was the highest paid transfer quarterback. Darian Mensah from Tulane. You thought they were getting like, I don't know. They thought they were getting like the second coming of tell me, Tim Tebow? I don't know. Who they think they were getting?
I'm not sure.
With the $4 million. Like this, like seriously? Did you see House Hengy?
From who?
House Hengy?
Oh, come on. Come on, Joe.
Come on, what?
ECU. They're inside the 10. They're pounding it in, Joe. They're pounding it. Tough football they're playing now with under 2 minutes to go. Tough football. They're showing NC State that they're tougher than them. Are you going for 2 here if they score, Joe?
On the road, you gotta.
Rivalry game on the road, go for 2?
Have to.
I agree with you.
You end it in their house. You're playing with house money at that point. You gotta try. First of all, 3rd and 1 here. I mean, what are we? They got outscored right now, 17-0, 17-7. NC State from the first quarter round had a 17-0 lead heading into the second quarter.
How does he didn't get this, right, Joe? He's short.
Yeah.
You got to go, obviously. There's a minute left. You have to. I mean, there's no question about that.
Oh, the guy dropped it. Come on. Where's the flag? Come on. This guy dropped it. All
right. You know what? End the game. 14.5. I'll take it. Considering they got...
I'm talking about Cincinnati.
You know, you do this to me all the time. You did this all the time. Timeout.
Doesn't matter. There's no way you're not going to cover this game.
Okay, but now, you know what, Joe? Even though it's already a win, I understand that. Now I'm supporting them. They've come back and they've given me a winner. I want to be able to see them see this through. I want them to get the outright win now. I'm rooting for them. I don't want to see this gutless NC State team win. Come on. Root it in, Joe. Don't talk it down. Talk it in. Come on.
I have no interest in that game. My team's on life support right now, both of them.
Well, all right, and we got to start filtering in all these other games. Now we've already kind of discussed LSU and Clemson. I'm sure it's going to come up again when we do our own picks later on. The other obviously monster game on Saturday is this Texas-Ohio State game, which me and you have not spent, a lot of time on. Ohio State minus 1.5. Now, did you see someone put some big bet down at Circa in Vegas and they moved
500? Oh, he knows something. All right, so he's got money and he bet
Texas. They moved it to what? Texas minus 1.5. I think they moved the number to 47.5 total. Joe, can we get over that? Can we get with these quarterbacks? Can we get some 50+ points in this game?
It's possible. I mean, think last year would all that.
He didn't get it. Oh, but a flag in the secondary. That might be on ECU.
ECU in the secondary?
Well, it kind of flew the guy in the back threw it, but he was throwing it towards the line. I don't know. Kind of find it hard to believe it's on NC State.
Here we go. Could this guy, Danny O'Neal, Billy Edwards got hurt. Could this hack Danny O'Neal actually lead Wisconsin on a drive? I mean, this Luke Fickell, You want to talk about gutless? Could this guy actually do something? You know. All right. So anyway, what are we talking about right here?
Texas, Ohio State, Joe. Can we
No,
get
I
over
know.
to 47.5?
It's possible. He got to 42 last year. Do you believe
42
Texas's
last year.
offense is better with Arch because they lose Golden, they lose Isaiah Bond, they lose Gunnar Helm? You have Weisner coming back. Do you believe Arch Manning's going to light them up? Do you believe you can get to 48? The line's down. I mean, here's the thing. If Texas can't run the football, they're going to lose the game. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because the two games that Texas struggled at the end of the regular season, Arizona State and the loss to Ohio State, they averaged 1.7 yards per carry against ASU and 2 yards per carry against Ohio State. They can't run. They're dead to rights with or without Arch Manning. And that's really what it comes down to. Do you believe Patricia can at least get the front seven up? And here's the other thing. You know, the unknown of Julian saying, right, is like, okay, you lose Ibuka, you got the best player on the field, Jeremiah Smith. What does that matter? He's playing at home. You got to find ways to get him the football. And could that secondary of Texas that was so good, they were
So good.
They only allowed 9 passing touchdowns all last year. Held opposing quarterbacks to 59% completion percentage, 22 interceptions. Could they contain Jeremiah Smith? Can he get like 8 and 80? Right? Can you limit him in that capacity? 8 and 80 is like, right? Because if you think he's going to go, I'm telling you this right now. If you think he's going to go potentially 7 and $130 or 7 and $140 and 2 tutties, then just take Ohio State right now. I like Ohio State.
I don't think that either of these teams are as good as last year's teams. You know, and I think that there's a lot of unknowns here for both of them.
There are.
I think you make a point here that does Ohio State have the best player on the field?
They do.
In Smith. They have the best player on the field. I need to see Arch. This is big for Arch here. Really big. You're going to really find out a lot. It's been talked about all off season. He only played in 2 games and the competition. Well, yeah, but you're going to really find out. That Heisman number, Joe. Can you imagine the movement on that? Depending.
I already said it. Whoever you believe is going to win the Clemson LSU game, bet that quarterback for the Heisman. Because if Arch loses, they're going to jump him in a big way, especially if one of those teams wins convincingly. They're going to go from 7-1, 8-1 to potentially 4-1, and Arch might drop back to 10-1 if he loses.
Right. I'm saying that the swings for Arch in that market are going to be enormous in this game. If he plays poorly, Joe, and they lose, he's going to plummet almost completely out of that thing. He wins the game and plays well, Joe, he might be like, I'm not being silly here. He beats Ohio State on the road and he plays really well. He might be like plus 200, plus 150, plus 200.
Yeah,
he's going to be a super heavy favorite if he wins that game.
Right. But the guy that wins the LSU Clemson game.
Oh, he's going to be in the mix. He's going to be in the mix.
He's going to be right. He's not going to be 9-1.
No, he's not going to be 9-1.
So where's the better value? The better value is that the quarterback that wins the LSU.
You and this Nussmeier, man. I mean, you just can't let this guy go. This Nussmeier.
I mean, you and this Arch. What has Arch done? At least Nussmeier played.
I'm taking a little bit more of a let's wait and see approach with Arch.
We're talking about a guy that threw 29 touchdowns at least. What did Arch do? Oh, he played well against UL Monroe, but he beat up Mississippi State.
That's the thing.
He beat Mississippi State.
I think Arch is going to be very good, but I also don't think that we could just say it's an automatic done deal that he's going to, Texas is going to go 12-0 this year and Arch is going to win a Heisman. I think that that's a little unfair to do all of those things. I know more wait and see approach for me on the Arch than anything else. Who's winning this game though, Joe? Or are you saving it for a best bet?
No, I mean, I like Ohio State.
I got to tell you, I think it's Ohio. I think it's Ohio State too.
Okay.
I do. I think Ohio State's going to win the game.
But the guy from Circa bet
I
550,000.
know.
Maybe he knows something more than me. Maybe he does. But guess what? I don't believe so. So there you go. Like that matters.
Joe loves when they tweet out these big bets. It gets Joe so fired up. So a $300,000 bet on this game. 300. Can we get points before the half here in Madison? Like, what is this 3-0 nonsense? This is pathetic, Joe. Pathetic.
No, this is horrible.
Is this happening?
Not really. It's just horrible right now.
This could be a live over second half, Joe. At half, we got like half 3-0.
I'm going to take the Nebraska. What happened? Is Nebraska in the huddle here? What happened with Nebraska?
I don't know. I put the Wisconsin game on once East Carolina. Good cover for East Carolina. Good start for me for the week.
Good for you.
With that too. Probably going to give it back here with this Wisconsin game, but good start to the week. Chalking that up I brought out the sheet, Joe. I wanted to make sure I put the W on.
All right, come on, stop now. With a sheet of integrity.
This Daquan Finn.
He sucks.
This is one of your guys. All right, let's rapid fire some of the other games early window on Saturday. Okay. Mississippi State travels to Southern Miss, laying 13.5 on the road. 60.5 total. Big total in that game, Mississippi State.
Late shape. Jeff Lebby, year 2. You know what? I like the over. I lean to Miss State. I don't love it, but I lean to Miss State.
Okay.
They should pound them.
Nice throw, loser.
Who was that? What game you watching?
He
sucks. The State Fan.
I don't think we're interested in Kent State and Merrimack. How about Northwestern heading down to Tulane for a noon East kick? Tulane minus 4.5, 45.5. I've seen some people here around the last couple of days, Joe, talking up Northwestern for an outright upset at Tulane on Saturday.
Outright upset.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. How about we get over the 45.5, though? I like that better than I like a side. I think we could blow through that 45.5.
Blow right through it.
Yeah.
Blow through the 45.
What happened here? What? 3rd and 19. You got to be kidding me with this Chuck Morton. Ripper likes Northwestern.
Does he? A Northwestern money line. Outright. Outright for Ripper. Outright. Humidity again, Chris says. Humidity again. I got to tell you, Joe, I like Northwestern.
All right.
I like that coach. I like the coach.
Braun.
I like him.
Okay.
Narduzzi laying 37.5 against Duquesne. Jeez. All right. Fair enough. Navy laying 41.5 against VMI. I'm sure that's not on your card.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue 17.5 at home against Ball State. 50.5, of course, is the total. This is the start, Joe, as we know, of the Odom era at Purdue.
You know what? I would lay it with Barry. I don't love it, but Barry obviously,
make a statement. First game as the coach.
Look at how much of a coaching advantage UNLV had against Idaho State, right? When he left, nothing. Remember when we smashed gutless Tulane versus Army last winter?
That was
who smashed? I didn't smash Tulane.
I did. Also noon East kick. A lot of noon kicks. Maryland, Loxley, and by the way, they run to the locker room at halftime in Madison. 3-0 Wisconsin. How pathetic is that? The live total there, Joe, is 22.5. I gotta take that.
Yeah.
I got to take it. Over 22.5 live. As I was saying, Loxley has FAU coming in. They're laying 14.5, 60.5 total.
I like FAU. I'm not big on. They lost Billy Edwards. I can't buy into Loxley. I just can't do it.
I can't stand
Ripper was right. Army was my crypto special. Could we get a
Who's your
block
crypto
here? Look at
special
this.
Army outright. Outright. Kentucky minus 10.5 against Toledo.
You know who the
47
quarterback
and a
at Kentucky is, right?
half. Your buddy moved over there.
I
Who was
like
that?
a Mina Calzone.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th year in college.
Zach
The
Calzada.
big win with Texas A&M against Alabama that year.
I like a Mina Calzone.
This seem light for you, Joe? This Kentucky line? Toledo got one of the better
Everybody
teams in the
loves
MAC
Kentucky.
this year.
Everybody loves Toledo in this game. I think, honestly, Kentucky rips them.
I kind of think that too. I kind of like Kentucky.
I think one thing Stoops very well, we know, Chris. How was Zach Calzone still around? You make a Mina
Calzone's still playing
Calzone.
quarterback, which is just wild to think about.
Remember, he pays in change with the son.
Yeah, he brings the make a mean calzone. You got to pay with bills, paper money. You can't pay with this. Puts the jacket in the oven. It's a great episode. Great episode.
So funny.
West Virginia, the new era, of course, the second era coming through. 38.5 with Rich Rod back in town.
I would lay
Bobby Moe.
They're gonna smash Bobby Moe.
Yeah, now he's a foot on the throat guy.
He is.
He wants to.
They're gonna kill Bobby Moe. They're gonna crush him.
They might. Mora's laying 25.5 for UConn against Central Connecticut. God, they should cover that. Central Connecticut. I mean, come on. Indiana, of course, there's been a lot of talk about Cignetti's scheduling now out of conference for the next few years. Old Dominion laying 23.5 at home with a 52.5.
You know what? I'm going to take the 23.5 with ODU.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza.
Wow.
Mendoza's more mobile than he is a great pocket passer. I don't know. He's coming from Cal to buy into the Cignetti way. Nathan Rourke was more of a, Cignetti guy.
Well,
this Mendoza.
This game's on my card.
All right.
So I'll have to hold off on this game. Right. This game's on my card.
Okay.
Louisville 38.5 against Eastern Kentucky.
You know who's there? Miller's Moss.
Here's another you want to call one of the marquee games here. FSU with this Castellanos, who's been running his mouth all in the off season. Alabama comes calling into Tallahassee.
I'm taking
13.5 on
the road.
Could
be a mortadella special.
49.5 total.
Could be a
no, come on, man. What you can't be serious here with Florida State.
Extra camera now. What's this? I got an extra mortadella. I'm writing my picks down. How many picks for this show?
This is the typical Saturday with the 7, so we have to do 7 for this one. You got.
I'm just making sure I got it all. Because
you don't really think that Florida State's going to be involved in this game, do you?
I do.
Yeah. You want to wait till we do the picks to tell you what I really think?
Sure.
Wait till we do the picks.
Yeah, I already know.
What you already know. I've said it several times already over the past couple days and weeks. They have no shot in this game, Joe. No shot in this game.
Okay. Go ahead.
No shot.
All right.
This is a bad scene for your boy down there at Florida State. This Castellanos. Real bad scene for him.
Okay.
Coming up on Saturday.
Love it.
Love it. The Joe's he's all fired up. Georgia at home laying 38.5 against Marshall. 53.5.
I'm laying it with Georgia.
Are you? You're laying it with Georgia?
Yep.
Could be a best bet.
Could be a best bet.
Air Force laying 30.5 against Bucknell. Come on.
Nah, you know what? I would take the 30.5 with Bucknell. I really would.
I mean,
yeah.
All right.
Checker on a checker, maybe.
How about this game? UMass getting 2.5 at home against Temple. 48.5 total. I gotta tell you, that's got to be UMass, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Got to be UMass. Nevada heads to Happy Valley.
Okay.
I saw 44 earlier in the week. It's down to 43.5.
Okay.
For Nevada. What's happening here? Why is my screen going?
Now, Nevada, I mean, let me just see.
50. By the way, the spread's 43.5 and the total's 55.5. So they're not expecting many points out of Nevada.
Look at this Nebraska. How did they get inside the 30 here? What happened?
Well, whatever happened, they didn't score.
Carver, come on.
6-3.
Oh, it is?
6-3 at the half.
Are you sure?
That's what the Fox just flashed. I have the Wisconsin game on at halftime.
They're inside the 10 with 55 seconds.
All right. I'm only going by what they have here. I don't have the game on. Cheney versus Calipari. That's right, Eddie. Temple and UMass. Cheney versus Calipari back in the day. We came in to fight him.
They got first and goal. What are you doing to me?
They showed me halftime. These two guys at the desk at Fox, the Big Ten Network, just showed halftime. So blame them. Iowa State off a win in Dublin. I didn't really let you talk about Penn State. Penn State going to smash the hell out of Nevada.
They beat up on non-conference foes. I mean, they killed them. Okay. They don't beat them. They killed them. I mean, the last non-conference that they haven't covered, I have to think now.
Oh, come on. They had one or two last year, didn't they?
Not non-conference?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you the one with the last time they didn't cover. Hang on. I'll tell you the spread. Hang on. So last year, they're only at a conference. West Virginia, they covered. Bowling Green, they didn't cover.
Not cover that Bowling Green.
And I was on Bowling Green. That was with Bazelak, Connor Bazelak.
I said it.
I had them that week.
They didn't cover that Villanova game.
They didn't play Villanova last year.
Villanova, September 25th, 38-17. You cover that game.
You sure that you're looking at that? What are you talking about? Penn State played West Virginia, Bowling Green, Kent State, Illinois.
You scrolled me back too far. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Penn State, yeah, you're right. Kent State was 56-0. The Bowling Green game was the non-cover. The year before that,
the Villanova game they covered.
That scrolled too far. It scrolled to 21, which is why. So the games you're talking about, UMass 63-0 in 23. Delaware 63-7 in 23.
Yeah, Nebraska scored. You see, I hope you're happy now. They gave him a touchdown.
Central Michigan in 22 they covered. But
no, they didn't cover against Central Michigan. They were laying like 19.5.
I'm saying they didn't cover that game against Central
they didn't.
Michigan. Either way, 43.5.
Bottom line, they cover this game.
Okay, we'll see. Iowa State off of the Ireland win in Dublin, 16.5 at home against South Dakota. You know, wouldn't you want your week off after that, Joe? After going all the way to Dublin?
You would think, but I mean, I don't know.
South Dakota going to give them much resistance?
I don't know.
That could be sleepy or no? You know, although they might.
Possible.
I'd be more worried now. Is Kansas State playing this week? They are.
Yeah.
So Kansas State's laying 25.5 at home against North Dakota. I feel like I'd have more confidence in Iowa State off a win, feeling pretty good, flexing a little. Meanwhile, Kansas State, Joe, lost the game. Didn't the running back quit already?
Yeah.
Gary had him quit today.
Dylan Edwards.
The dad, who did the dad fight? The brother, the quarterback's dad fight, the running back? Who fought outside the stadium after the Kansas State game? Was it the quarterback's
Avery Johnson's father?
His dad and his brother were fighting. Yeah. That doesn't sound like a lot of harmony with Kansas State right now.
They don't like Chris Kleiman. What could I say? Smashed. All right, so take the other side, tough guy.
I might. We'll see when the picks come around.
What are we doing the picks?
Can I get through a couple more of the games
Sure.
first? Do you want?
Yeah.
I mean, or should we just forget and skip all the games and go to the picks? What do you want to do?
I'm getting all gassed up.
You're getting really. I'm going to skip some of these bad ones. Like Oregon's going to kill Montana State, Liberty and Maine. Yawn. I mean, God, you think that our boy Sammy's going to cover 46.5 against Alabama A&M Pittman?
Yeah.
Cover that. That's a big number, Joe.
I think they're going to smash them. I really do.
Memphis 27.5 against Chattanooga. JMU 26.5 against Weber. Oklahoma 36.5 against Illinois State. Man, Joe, some big numbers here.
I'm writing down the picks. I love my picks this week.
Look at you. You're lining them all up, huh? You're lining them all up. Virginia minus 11.5 at home.
Tough
on Saturday
game
night against Coastal.
Chandler Morris is there, the former TCU guy in North Texas, taking over for Zach Calandria.
Man, South Alabama and Morgan State get lost. I just mentioned the Kansas State 25.5 against North Dakota. Vandy 38.5 against Charleston Southern. Utah State laying in 5.5 at home against UTEP. That's my kind of game right there. That's the kind of game I can sink my teeth into, that Utah State UTEP game. We mentioned at the top Clemson minus 3.5 against LSU with a 57.5 total. I'm sure it will be revisited in the picks here in a couple minutes. Joey McGuire 52.5.
Lay it.
I want to take Arkansas Pine Bluff so bad just to give you the business. I want to take them so bad.
You don't have the guts.
I don't, because I can't. Arkansas Pine Bluff. I can't with good conscience. Actually,
I mean, I can't believe this Wisconsin game with this gutless Luke Fickell. Like, this guy is like, seriously, Manis. Look at this guy. Unbelievable. I mean,
any interest in Michigan laying 34.5 against New Mexico?
No. Bryce Underwood, though.
Okay. You got the player props. I don't. So, wow, a nice of Lincoln Riley to throw himself a cupcake. Missouri State 35.5 opening night.
Yep.
Okay. Same with Lane, 34.5 against Georgia State. BYU 44.5 against Portland. Tulsa only 5.5 against Abilene Christian. North Texas minus 24.5 against Lamar. Texas State, Eastern Michigan, 58.5 total.
There you go.
Rice getting 11.5 at the Raging Cajuns.
Yep.
Texas A&M minus 23.5 against UTSA.
Smash job.
23.5.
Could be a best bet.
Is that right? New Mexico State minus 19.5 against Bryant. Yawn. Georgia Southern 1.5 point favorite at Fresno State.
Yeah, Fresno State's got nobody.
51.5 total.
Got knocked around last week.
This is one of these games. Fresno played last week. They're at home. Georgia Southern, I know they're probably one of the better teams in that conference, but that could be tricky for them.
All right, okay. All right, Hero. I like your style.
Who cares? I love this Oregon State Cal game.
Yeah, who are you taking? Malik Murphy?
You're going to find out in a couple minutes.
Whoa,
it's on my card.
Okay.
Oregon State Cal's on my card.
Right.
It's minus 2.5 for the Beavers and a 50.5 total. If it's not on your card, Joe, you can give a thought if you'd like on Cal and Oregon State.
I mean, I like Oregon State with Malik Murphy. I like them. I think they step out. I think both teams get over the 50 in a hook, though.
Okay. This is part of what is a tremendous late night bailout blowout slate. Aside from Cal, Oregon State, you have Idaho at Washington State, minus 13.5 for the Cougs and a 50.5. Arizona State and Kenny Dillingham laying 4 tutties and a hook against Northern Arizona. Hawaii, after the win at home last week, 17.5 they're catching in Tucson. against Arizona with a 52.5. And we're not done, Joe. 2 games at 11 East as well. Washington minus 21.5 against Colorado State, 53.5. And UCLA catching 5.5 at home against Utah with a 51.5. Wow.
Dampier versus Nico. I mean, I like Washington a lot. I think Washington could be a 9-win football team with Damon Williams. Does Dampier and Utah show out 5.5? That has smash job written all over it from Utah, and I mean that just has smash job. I might have to make that a best bet.
Right, he's got the pen and pad out. He's writing down all the picks. He's writing down all the picks. Making his list, checking it twice.
You think Whittingham is gonna do this?
My FanDuel app is just going bonkers right now. No idea why. There we go. We fixed it now, Joe.
All right.
13-3 Nebraska, by the way, at the half. I know you
great.
know that
That's
already.
just wonderful. All right.
All right.
Ready?
Now, no, I'm not ready. Because despite all those great late night games, I technically have 3 other games I got to do too, because we can pick any of these games as well.
Okay.
Virginia Tech, South Carolina. This is Sunday standalone, 3 o'clock. So not Saturday, Sunday, 3 o'clock. And this game, Joe, is at Atlanta, right? This game's in the Dome.
Right.
At the Mercedes. Beamer in South Carolina minus 7.5. The total's 51.5.
Kyron Drones, Lenora Sellers. Virginia Tech was 6-7 last year. They lost 7 games by 7 points or less. My heart says South Carolina. My pocket says Va Tech plus the points. Could be a best bet. I haven't decided yet.
Notre Dame heading to Hard Rock Sunday night.
Don't even worry about it.
Now, I already saw DRS said you're all over Miami this week.
So this is my Mortadella special.
So then you need to save it. It's one of your picks. So you have to save it. I will tell you, I don't feel good about this game. Maybe it's just some past PTSD from, it seems like every time Notre Dame steps into Hard Rock against Miami, they have a problem. But here's why I shouldn't feel that way.
Don't. I can't answer this.
No, you don't have to answer it, because I'm not going to make, this game's not going to be on my card. You know that I'm rooting for Notre Dame. You know that I want Notre Dame to win. I'm going to be all into it. Here's why I shouldn't be worried. I think that Marcus Freeman has now showed, I've had problems with him at home against lesser competition. On the road against ranked opponents, he always has his team ready. He has had them ready in these big spots. So that's why I really shouldn't think about these past House of Horrors down against Miami, because Freeman's been very good in preparation for games like this.
I'm not going to answer on
that. I will let you're going to get your shot. I'm not picking the game. I'm not putting it on my. I'm obviously want Notre Dame to win. I'm not putting it on my card.
Okay.
Monday night, Labor Day night, standalone. TCU at North Carolina. Of course, the Bill Belichick game. TCU laying 3.5 on the road. 56.5 the total. Joe, can you tell me anything about what Bill's going to be rolling out there?
Gio he's got a somewhat, mobile quarterback that can throw it. He's not that bad of a passer. I don't think it's the offense that you got to worry about. What does he bring to the defense to basically confuse Josh Hoover and the TCU offense? You're talking about basically a 9-win football team last year in TCU and a defense in North Carolina that gave up 28 points per game. But again, it's that coaching matchup, 6 months of preparation, the talent. If you believe in Bill Belichick that much, you think that his team could step up. I'll take a shot with the points, but, sort of lean to the under with so much time and preparation. I think it's an under in this game.
Game's on my card.
Okay.
So I'll give you what I think in a moment.
Okay.
Here. That's for sure. So there you go, Joe. So much action.
Mm-hmm.
So much action throughout the weekend. Going to be a lot of fun. So, and they're starting the second half in Madison, 3-0 Wisconsin, leading Miami. Can this game open up, Joe?
It's possible.
It's possible. I mean, can it actually?
Yeah.
Can it actually happen?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, let me get the pick sheet out for here. And I got to side this. Week 1B. This, of course, is going to be. So we did a double header here for week number 1 because there's so many games and so much action and so much going on. We'll go back and forth, Joe. The week number 1, second round week number 1 picks for Carver and Lisi for college football weekend. Joe, take us out. What do you got?
I'm going to go to the 2 big games first, and then I'll throw in my mortadella special. I've said it all time. You want me to just rip off them all?
No, we'll go back and forth.
Okay. I'll start with the big game. I believe LSU has the best wide receiver talent in the country. I've said it time and time again. I think they have the better quarterback in this matchup. I actually think Brian Kelly in a true road spot, not neutral field, true road spot, will have these Tigers barking. I think Garrett Nussmeier blows through the 290.5, makes a statement. Keep an eye out for Aaron Anderson. The kid's got a little Trindon Holiday in his step, and I think LSU wins this ball game convincingly. I'm going to say 7+ points. I think they win it on the road, going away. I just think LSU's talent is that much more superior than Cade Klubnik, and I think they smash him. I'm not afraid that they're going on the road. Give me LSU plus the points outright. Outright. Not me, you, me, LSU. I said it, not you.
So LSU plus 3.5 for Joe to start things off. I guess I'll make my pick in the same game, Joe, since I have a pick in that game as well. Now, I will tell you, I think that Clemson is going to win this football game. I think that Dabo is going to have everybody ready to rock. It's Death Valley. They don't lose. They don't lose at home. They do not. You gave the what was it before, Joe? What were they? What's Clemson?
70-5 straight up at home.
70-5.
2 of them came last year.
Now that's a good point there. 2 out of the 5 were last year. So maybe the mystique and aura not quite there anymore. Well, this is where they start to build it back. Clemson's going to win this football game. But I got to tell you something, Joe. I don't like that half. That 3.5 is very shaky to me.
Stop waffling. Just take the pick.
3.5 is very shaky to me.
I like it at 3. Don't like it at 3.5.
I don't like it at 3.5. I really don't. I'll tell you what I do like, though. I think that this game is going to be, you talk about the best wide receivers in the country and blah, 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 Klubnik and Nussmeier. And blah, blah. I think this game, Joe, could be a little bit of a rock fight. What do you think about that?
I mean, it would, all right.
Under.
I'll just say
57.5 for me, LSU and Clemson.
It would make sense. I think LSU, to have success, has to run it a little bit with Caden Durham. 160 was the number that Clemson allowed. That was their highest total from a front 7 perspective in run support since dating back to going back to the mid 2015, 2016 era. I mean, on this run that they have had a dominant, when Venables was there, 110, 102 rushing yards allowed. They allowed 160 last year. They got ripped by Texas on the ground. So if they're going to be better with Tom Allen, they have to do it in run support. I don't believe they can. So give me LSU outright.
I think Clemson wins, but I like the under.
Okay.
Under 57.5 for me. Wisconsin going right down the field here, Joe.
Don't bring it up.
Let's go.
I'm watching. Don't bring it up.
Come on.
Let's just keep talking.
Next pick for you.
Next pick for me is Ohio State. Again, listen, I have a dominant home team. I know they have nothing in the tank, but all the pressure, I believe, is on Texas and Arch Manning. He's got to live up to the hype. The fact that Gunnar Helm, Matt Golden, Isaiah Bond, even though Bond was cinder blocks, you still lose those wide receivers. I don't know if they're going to be able to step up. I have concerns, big picture, about Ohio State with Matt Patricia and all the quarterback concerns with Julian Sayin, but not in this game. The Gurus, give me Ohio State. Again, playing at home, that's the difference. We talk about another team that has over an 850 winning percentage during the Ryan Day era at home. Give me the Buckeyes, baby. Come on with this guy. You see, you're talking Wisconsin, and now the guy gets sacked twice.
He stinks, this O'Neal. He's awful. I will say, Joe, I am not putting the Texas-Ohio State game on my card here.
Okay.
But as I said to you earlier, I'm with you. I think Ohio State's going to win. I think they'll find a way. By the way, I saw Ripper saying there's 4s out there. I believe, Joe, we're still sticking with whatever the line is at FanDuel when we make the picks.
Yes, that's fine.
Which is 3.5 right now, unless there's a sports book that would like to come and start paying me and Joe to stream under their brand, and then we will gladly use their line. Right, Joe? If somebody wants to come and pay, we'll use their line. I have no problem with
lines.
that.
Listen,
anybody wants to come and pay, we'll use their line. But we always kept
Luke
it as
Fickell
the FanDuel
runs
line.
it on 3rd down. He's going for it on 4th and 5. Is this guy on crack? Is he really sick?
Well, what do you want? We need touchdowns, Joe. You want to kick
this
a field goal here and go up?
No, but this guy is like, what are we doing here? Oh, man, it's Miami of Ohio with a one-dimensional garbage quarterback in Daquan Finn that can't even – the guy went from Toledo to Miami taking over for Gabbert. What are we doing here?
By the way, and Jordan, you're right. Jordan, it is going to be a great game. I think the Texas-Ohio State game is going to be a great game. It's going to be a lot of fun.
This guy's going to give
Bill Russo here too, Joe. Look at this. Bill Russo involved.
All right, there we go. We got everybody.
All the
300,
all of our favorites
300 here. God, what else?
All right,
for me.
Pick number 2 for me.
Good.
I'll stay in the Big Ten for you. Of course, Ohio State's home for Texas, and I'll go to Indiana with Old Dominion coming in. Signetti's got a little bit of an attitude, Joe. I don't think he likes how everyone's been chirping him out about changing the schedule. He's got the FCC. He's done a lot of talking. We got SEC scheduled now, and then they go and move to 9 games. And I think Signetti, in all these non-conference home games that he's going to have, he's going to pound these teams into oblivion. Absolutely pound them. 23.5, Joe. I think that's light. I think they win this game by 35-40 plus. I'm going to lay Indiana minus the 23.5, pick number 2 for me.
Well, we'll see if Mendoza is the right fit for the offense. I'm curious to see how that picks out. Pick 3, I'm going back to Athens. I believe this is the best team on paper, at least from the national championship perspective. I told you in the offseason, the only team I would bet for a natty would be Georgia. Laying 38.5 against Marshall. I know that they struggled last year. There is no tomorrow. Dylan Bell, Nate Frazier, you get Gunnar Stockton making his first career start this year after last year's performance in the semifinal playoff game. That defense did not really live up to expectations the way they did last year, and Marshall's calling out Georgia. The front 7 is a bad matchup. Give me Georgia all day. I think they smash Marshall in this ballgame. Laying 38.5, I'll lay it.
Yeah, Joe, I that would not stun me whatsoever if that were to happen. So 38.5 for Joe, pick number 3. Pick number 3 for me. I'm going to give Joe next year. You know what? I'll go with my other Big Ten team at home. Now, you say that Penn State's going to have no problem whatsoever dropping this. Was 44, now it's down to 43.5. I think Penn State first quarter is going to be a great bet. I think Penn State first half is going to be a great bet. I'm not so sure about 43.5 for the entire game, Joe. I'm going to walk out on the limb a little bit here. I'm taking Nevada.
All right.
Plus the 43.5.
Okay.
In Happy Valley against Penn State. And I'm going to hope that they could somehow find me 10 points.
Okay.
I think if they can find me 10 points, I think I'm going to be okay here. 43.5 for Nevada. Pick number 3.
There you go. I like it. I'm going to Tallahassee. Interception in the end zone. You see, that's why you don't bring up and talk up Wisconsin. Can you stop talking about the game?
Yeah,
just do yourself a favor. Whenever you talk about positive mojo, we go down like a dart. Whenever you get eyes on
we have no shot of getting this over. No shot.
This Luke Fickell sucks. All right,
no shot
I'm going to Tallahassee. This kid is so crazy, Castellanos, that again, you have a team that was 2-10 last year. I'm not buying into Kalen DeBoer. I don't believe they're the best team in college football. Jam Miller, defensive tackle, is out now. They have 3 starters not going to play. Look, I know Florida State sucks, but if you're Mike Norvell, I'd be up until 5 a.m. every morning coming up with a game plan to at least show out. The fact that you got to step up and cover this 13 and a half, he could be gone after this game. I'm telling you, he needs to step up and cover this line somehow, some way, the way Al Pacino did in any given Sunday. I don't care if the guy is crawling on his hands and knees in the fourth quarter to motivate them. He better do something to light a fire under their ass. Give me Castellanos and give me Florida State plus the 13 and all.
Well, you know what? This could be my Mortadella, no doubt about it, Ruby Slipper, triple dog diamond, whatever you want to call it, play of the weekend. Florida State is going to get, listen to me, Joe, they are going to get absolutely smashed by Alabama in this game.
Okay.
Smashed by Alabama in this game. And you know who you could go blame? You know who you could go send? You know how they have all these stories about all these people send these players the Venmo requests for money after they lose their bets? You'll be sending yours to this Castellanos because I think he was a bad job by him running his mouth all off season. The guy who's done, let's be fair, Joe. You want to know what he's done?
Nothing.
All right. And he has fired that team up. He has fired that defense up. In fact, Joe, I'm not going to go completely out on my limb. I might make a small play for Florida State to not even score a point in the game.
Okay, good job.
A small Happy Meal bet for them to get shut out. And they won't even score. I'll send you the ticket.
Send me the ticket.
They are going to get smashed by Alabama in this game.
Okay.
I'll lay to 13. And now the line's a little, I think it should be more. I think it should be in the 16 to 19 range is where it should be. And I will alt it, Joe. I'll alt it to 16 and a half. I'll alt it to 20 and a half.
Good.
I'll go as high as you want me to go.
Good. Alt it.
Alabama, for the sake of the show, as you like to say. For the sake of the show, Alabama minus 13 and a half. All right. Smash play.
Good. Good job by you. You ready? Mortadella special. We're going to go down to South Beach. Dun, dun.
Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun. You mentioned that Notre Dame was battle tested on the road. And let me just give you a good fact. Not only were they battle tested, they were downright phenomenal. They were 8-1 on the road or on the neutral field. They had 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 neutral site wins. Now, both came against Army and Navy. That's all right. Another one came against a gutty Georgia Tech team that people are calling to potentially challenge for an ACC championship. The other 2, by the way, they came against Penn State and Georgia. Guess what? In the college football playoff. They won those 8 games, okay, Guy, by an average margin of victory. You listening? Are you?
I'm listening.
They won those games by an average margin of victory, Carver, of 23.6 points per game. I'm going to take it a step better. That secondary only allowed 169 passing yards per game. They held 10, not 1, not 5, not 8, 10 opponents under 200 yards passing last year, okay? You know what their record was in that game? 9-1. You know what they won those games by? An average margin of victory of not 20, 33.6 points per game. Now, I know C.J. Carr is not, obviously Riley Leonard is Sam Hartman. I get that. But what's the one thing we talk about to win on the road? What do you need? You need to run the football and you need to play sound defense. And guess what? That's what Notre Dame does. But I'll take it a step further. Oh, the U is back. Yeah, the U is back, baby. Statue of Liberty, Carson Beck. Is he as mobile as Cam Ward? He's not. Cam Ward in that offense last year converted 56% on third down conversions. You know how much Cam Ward converted on third down? I bet about 20% of that 56%. Could Carson Beck move like Cam Ward? He certainly can't. You know what? Do they know the strength in Rifleman's arm? No, sir, they don't. Do they know how hard you're going to hit Georgievich? No, sir, they don't. And I'll tell you this. Do they know how gutless Mario Big Chest is? Yes, they do. Not 2.5, not 4.5. This is a double-digit smash. And I know Notre Dame is 0-6 the last 6 times they played Miami. Guess what? The U is gutless. In the 2 losses to Georgia Tech and Syracuse, that defense allowed 70% and 64% on third down conversions. Jeremiah Love's going to have a field day, but don't be shocked if CJ Carr attacks that secondary over the top. You want to know why? I'll keep going. They got 4 starters coming in that are transfers. With a new scheme, obviously communication, I have no confidence in that defense of Mario Cristobal. CJ Carr, Notre Dame smashed a Mortadella special. Mortadella special. They smashed Miami Sunday night in South Beach. Smash them. They make a statement.
From your lips to God's ears. I honestly, I hope everything you
They
say.
are going to demolish them.
Remember, also, and you're right, all those neutral fields last year, but I was super impressed, and you know this, when they went down to Texas A&M to start the year last year and they won that football game. I think you'll say that that's probably a better team than they're going to play on Sunday night. That Texas A&M team maybe that they beat last year. Say what you want. I'm with you 100%. I think the Irish get it done. I'm glad that they're on your card. Next pick for me, Joe. You know I can't get away from the late night bailout blowout games.
Okay.
I think that this Cal team, they are dreadful. This Cal team. I think this Cal team is going to get smashed all over the place all year. Oregon State at home, -2.5. Bang. Corvallis, Beavers. Let's go, baby. On it all night, 10:30 East kick. Give me Oregon State, Joe, -3.5.
All right.
-2.5, excuse me. 2.5 Oregon
I'm going to give you 2 favorites. I really like Texas A&M. I like Marcel Reed. I like Le'Veon Moss. I like Concepcion, the speedster from NC State. You know, nobody's talking about Mike Elko. They were 8-5 last year. They had some games like South Carolina that they looked terrible. But for the most part, I think they smash laying the 23.5. I don't even think it's close. I think they could be a 9-win football team. I like Texas A&M to smash it on Saturday night at home, laying the 23.5. I think it's a smash job. Them and Georgia are my 2 big favorites, but I would lay it with both of them.
Okay, so Joe's in for say that one. So Texas A&M, Joe, and what number does FanDuel have them at right now?
23.5.
23.5. So -23.5 Texas A&M. Number 6 for me, another late night bailout blowout game on Saturday. You mentioned you thought that Utah's going to be able to show out here, right? And put some points on the board against UCLA. Well, I think UCLA, obviously, their defense stinks, and that's going to be very possible. But I think that maybe Nico is going to put some points up on the board as well for UCLA. Over 51.5, Joe. Late night pinball machine game, hopefully. Late night old school Pac-12 after dark, even though neither of them are in the Pac-12 anymore. Over 51.5, Utah and UCLA.
Love it. And my last play, I'm going to go to the chin. I just don't believe Nico's that good.
The chin.
I'm laying the 5.5 late night in the Rose Bowl. I think Utah absolutely smashes UCLA. I'm not big on Utah big picture, but again, we got Big 12, Big 10. I just don't think – I know UCLA covered some numbers last year, and everybody's high on Nico, but give me Utah in a route. I think Utah smashes them.
So Utah -5.5 for Joe, the last pick there. And look, it's very possible. It is but both of us can eat there, Joe. Let's get a lot of points. We could both eat in that Utah UCLA game. Last pick for me. I'm actually, Joe, going to go to Monday night with Carolina and TCU. And I know a lot of people are on North Carolina. But I look at it this way, Joe. I think that there's a lot of unknowns here. You're right. Carolina's defense, maybe not that good, but who's coming in to coach them up? And as much as we think that Belichick's son is a bit of a strange cat. Watching him on the sidelines and all the nonsense. He can coach defense. Bill coaches defense. And what do you think Bill's going to bring to college football, Joe? He's going to bring, I believe, we're going to run it. We're going to stay in games. We're going to, we're going to pound the football. We're going to do all this. And I think that's going to keep North Carolina in this game. And you're giving me that half in a game that I think could be a 3-point game. And they're at home. North Carolina plus the 3.5.
Love it.
So I'm going to back Bill on Monday night. And remember, TCU, this is kind of a similar spot for them. And maybe this will help them because Sonny's got a little history with this. Remember a couple years ago, Joe, when Colorado was a bit of an unknown.
Yeah.
And TCU, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, was the first game that Colorado played with Deion coming in.
Right.
And TCU was favored. And you talk about catching a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
They caught a buzzsaw that day. This is a little similar. I don't think anyone really truly knows what to expect with Bill here at North Carolina. And you're giving me 3.5 at home. I'll take a shot with it. Tar Heels, Joe, for me on Monday night in the Labor Day standalone. So here we go. Week 1B to go along with our picks from tonight and tomorrow. Joe, LSU plus 3.5. Ohio State minus the 1.5. Georgia minus 38.5. Florida State plus the 13.5. Notre Dame minus 2.5. Texas A&M minus 23.5. Utah minus 5.5 for me. Clemson LSU under 57.5. Indiana minus 23.5. Nevada plus 43.5. Alabama minus 13.5. Oregon State minus 2.5. Utah UCLA over the 51.5. And UNC plus the 3.5 on Monday night. So really, Joe, just this Bama Florida State game.
Yep.
Is the one, and I am going to play Clemson probably if I could stretch that thing underneath 3.5.
All right,
maybe in a dopey parlay or something.
Okay.
But I think Clemson's going to win. So those are really the two that we're kind of heads up on. We both like Ohio State in the other big game. We both like Notre Dame on Sunday night. I think we both like. We use South Carolina. I think we both kind of like South Carolina.
I like Va Tech in that game.
You do like Va Tech in the game, so the half on the 7's a little probably stay away-ish for me, Joe. What about the total in that game?
I think we can get up there. I think we can.
All right.
I think we could see some fireworks.
We could see some fireworks.
It's Beamer going up against his dad's old team.
I know where we're not going to see fireworks, and that's this awful Wisconsin game.
Just don't even talk about it. Again, don't talk about it, okay?
This is just absolutely brutal watching this. It's brutal, Joe.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Well, there you go. Joe's been on for a while, so Joe's had enough. Joe's at the end. I said it.
That's it.
He comes in over here. But we got the picks in, Joe, for this week. So we did at least get that through.
And I'm happy to do that.
Do you want a reminder before we go what it was coming into this week? Do you want the reminder or no?
3-2 and 4-1. I'm one game back.
Reminder?
Here we go with the. You're crazy.
The reminder?
You're shot. All right, come on.
Here comes Wisconsin down to the 2. Can they punch this in?
Don't talk.
Can they punch this in?
All right, I'm going to go.
All right, we're going to go. Let me ask you this. We haven't discussed this yet.
Hurry up.
Yeah, NFL's back next week too.
Yeah, we got to do that too.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm making sure that everybody.
All right.
And the Carver and Lisi picks you can get on the podcast form too.
Yes. On Apple. Yes.
On Apple and Spotify.
And Spotify.
Spotify as well.
All right. Look at this. Moving on up.
Joe, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Let's have a big weekend, Joe. We're really only a couple games. We're against each other. I think this could be a big everybody eats weekend.
All right.
If we can actually allow it. Carver and Lisi, college football picks. Everybody go to the window this weekend. Let's get a lot of points in the fourth quarter between Wisconsin and Miami of Ohio. See you later, Joe.
Be good.